everybody, this is Miss K and welcome to Miss K on Post. So I was sitting outside, just enjoying the day, vibing, chilling. We had a lot of bad storms and the sun came out and it's a beautiful day, beautiful, beautiful. And so I was sitting here thinking to myself, what the fuck was going on just a couple of weeks ago when we had a little issue where we had people's checks and allotments that were hacked and their monies were taken, and the post office, in their infinite wisdom, told these people that there's nothing they can do for them. And that literally you have to deal with your bank, especially if your paycheck, if your monies have been siphoned from your account. Now, this is the problem that I have, guys. The problem is that we work hard for these people, literally slave labor. And the fact that you're a federal entity to get hacked and then tell your employees, well, you know what, that's on your boo because I can't do nothing for you. And then have people going out their paychecks. People got families, baby. Eggs is like $1,200 right now. Eggs is like chickens on the side of the road, hustling like they fucking selling dope. And you want to tell people that you need to figure out a way to pay your bills because we're not going to go ahead and give you any money. You have to deal with your banks in that. Now, I have a problem with that because number one, if you knew that the monies had been taken, if you knew that your system had been hacked, then why don't you cut some emergency checks for these employees so that they can go cash these checks and get their money? Yes, I understand that the money for some people were taken out their account and the banks have to go ahead and rectify that. But you're the feds. You're the feds, which means that the bank is going to get their money one way or the other because you've been getting direct deposit for how long? You could have went ahead and rectified that situation for your fucking employees and decide that, hey, we're going to cut these emergency checks. We know the systems got hacked. We know that your money's been taken. We're going to have to change passwords, but we'll go ahead and take care of y'all. See, this is, once again, a problem that I fucking have. With most companies and most corporations, excuse me, y'all, they would be able to find a way to take care of their employees, especially if it's something that has nothing to do with you. It's not any fault of your own why some people's accounts were hacked. Okay, maybe you clicked the wrong link and there was some spyware on it when you were trying to log on to Light Blue. That ain't your fucking fault. That ain't your fault. That's their fault. You gotta take care of that shit. You literally are leading your employees, excuse me, y'all, for weeks on end without any source of income because their paychecks have been taken or their allotments to pay bills, maybe your car note or your mortgage was taken and now you're behind. Nah, bro. Nah, I don't understand for that. Also, too, the past couple of weeks, we've had very light mail movement because of the blizzards and stuff, and it's going to start picking back up again. And a lot of the express mail has been affected by that. Now, for some of you who still get paper checks, and I don't know why y'all doing that, but for some of you guys, I know some of you guys may not have received your paper check because your paper checks come through Express. If some of y'all didn't know, it does come through Express. But you're leaving your employees once again high and dry by saying, you know what? That's not like a personal problem that you didn't get paid. People who have paper checks, who rely on their checks to pay their bills, have not gotten their checks because they're delayed due to the fact that there have been blizzards and storms and the Express has been affected. Once again, why can't the post office step in and help their goddamn employees and say, hey, you know what? Man, these paper checks coming from wherever the hell they're coming from, Timbuktu, but whatever. I'm not going to get them. Why can't the facility where you work cut you an emergency check? Now, I do know some places was able to do that, but not everybody was able to do that. And a lot of people are suffering because they're still, once again, behind. And inflation is a mug and gas going up again, but you want me to come to work. But you want me to come to work with no check. That ain't how we do that. That's just not how we do that. We need to have a better culture in the post office in how we treat our employees and what is available to our employees. I'm not talking about EAP and TSP and PPP and FFF. No. In regards to how and when things happen like this, they have a plan in place that says, you know what, our employees got affected by XYZ. We need to step in and do this. Problem is, they can never do no shit. They always a day late and a damn dollar short. It's ridiculous. But yet, once again, you want us to take the brunt of it and still come to work. Baby, I can't come to work if I ain't got no money. How am I going to do that? These people is amazingly dumb. And another thing I have an issue with is lately there's been a lot of cases ongoing in regards to abuse by management. Abuse, verbal abuse, some forms of physical abuse have been going on too, towards employees in regards to how they get the mail out, how the mail is processed, and just general day-to-day fuckery that some people be doing. Now, mind you, I'm not bashing all supervisors. I'm not even bashing all MDOs, plant managers, whatever, postmasters. I'm not bashing them. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, then that's not a problem. But for those fuckers who think it's okay to bully and boss around employees for no reason when half of y'all don't know shit, there's a problem, there's an issue. There's a lot of cases going on in regards to how some employees are being treated. Carriers being told that they have to hold back mail or they have to go and do these stupid ass routes and it has to be done at this time and you're pushing them too far and they're carrying too much and then you're verbally threatening them or verbally talking down to them because they won't do what you want them to fucking do. Or you have managers who are threatening employees either sexually or just even with hours in regards to when and how they come to work, threaten them with not giving them overtime, threaten them with what. See, I have a problem with this shit, bro, because we keep allowing the post office to fester this culture, ineptitude, and bullyism. Yeah, I said it. Look it up. Ineptitude is a word. But I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of us allowing them to continue it. I know in some cases a lot of people feel threatened. They think their job is going to be at stake or there's going to be some type of retaliation because just face it, in a lot of cases these people will retaliate with the foolishness and do stuff to you and then you can't feel like you have any recourse. Then you feel like if you even go to the union or if you will let someone know in upper management, a threat assessment person or whatever, they're not going to take it seriously and they don't take it to the door because you know what the problem is? The post office has a problem with management policing their own fucking management. They can't. They cannot. In the past couple of weeks, there have been instances of so many cases of abuse. Think I'm bullshitting? Google it. Google it. You have people who are actually resigning because they cannot take the level, the culture of toxicity that's going on in the post office. And mind you, we've talked about this before, y'all, about the toxic work environment, toxic ass supervisors, toxic ass employees. It's getting worse. Honestly, even where I am, it is horrible. The level of just misery. It's like you walk in the door and it's horrible. But management needs to have some type of other training, secondary training, some one-on-one training, how to deal with people, because some of these people are fucking stupid and they're nasty and they're mean. But now that we're going to the level of abuse, of you pressuring carriers to, or even clerks, to not process mail at a certain time, to not have things done at a certain time, to hold things back or have them carry way too much or do way too much, it doesn't make any earthly sense. That's also not just mentally unhealthy, but physically can harm them. That is not fucking safe. This shit needs to fucking stop. Look here, y'all. I told y'all this 2023. I need y'all to tighten up. Y'all need to let management know this ain't no game. If you got to call whoever you got to call, if you got to file an EEO, if you got to go ahead and file a complaint with the OIG, I said it. File a complaint with the OIG. That's what they there for. And if you don't know what the OIG is, it's the Office of Inspector General. And them mofos don't work for the post office. They mandate and regulate all other federal agencies for waste, for abuse, for whatever. Stop feeling like you're a victim. You're not a fucking victim. We work goddamn hard, okay? Too hard. We work too hard to be denied our checks, to be denied our monies, to be treated like shit, to be talked to like shit, and be stomped on and trampled over by evil little troll-ass management who think they can do whatever they want. But also, the problem also lies with other management who see this abuse, who may not be partaking of it, but you're not fucking doing anything about it. You need to step the fuck up. If you see something and you know it's wrong, or things are going on that's wrong, speak up. But no, y'all too fucking afraid because you're comfy with your check. You're comfy with your level 17, 18, 20, 21, 22. That's your problem. You're too comfortable. But soon you're not going to be comfortable with all these new changes that's rolling around. And I know a lot of y'all seeing that going down right now, right? So get uncomfortable. Postal freaks, make these motherfuckers uncomfortable. If shit is going on, if there's abuse, if things going on that you don't like, speak out on it. File your complaints. File your EEOs. Go to your union. And I know some of y'all don't like the union. I know it. But I need y'all to use them. That's what they're there for. We cannot tolerate this abuse no more. We cannot have people resigning because they feel that when they come to work, they can't even do their jobs properly because someone's breathing out your fucking neck because they're just rude and mean because they didn't get none last night. I said it. These are my thoughts. You know how I do. I'm just going to sit out here and chill a little bit more. Think about some more stuff that I need to think about, but I want y'all to be proactive from now on. Stop the abuse. Stop the bullshit. And always remember my postal freaks. Love and light.